is that program once again.
Hey everyone, it's the program.
We will talk for an hour once again.
Welcome to it. We're on TV.
Yes, we are.
Silly talking, huh, Dan?
No, I was trying to do a singing like monotone.
Singing talking.
Yes.
Kick it off with some singing talking.
That's either stonking, singing talking, right? Stonking, or
stinging. It's a little stinging. We're back here on Monday.
Toxing.
We're back on Monday.
It's whatever people do on the couch.
Uh-oh. I just wanted to be different about the whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
What?
You guys weren't saying nothing, so I figured I would just keep
Why?
going.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, I blame the Quaaludes or something. I don't know. I blame something.
Blame them.
Where?
They deserve the blame. It's back. We're back on Monday. We made it through another week. You know, sometimes I think about weeks, and when Dan comes back, it's like, what has happened in the last week? It's been a week.
How?
I regret not having been paying attention to things in the streets. So that is one of my regrets.
Well, it's okay. I mean, what is there?
I got news, so we can still talk.
If it didn't stick out to you without even thinking about it, then maybe it wasn't really a thing. Like if you have
I did notice the enormous amount of dry grass.
That's something.
Yeah.
It's dry. There's gonna be a fire.
Vast plains of dry grass.
Nobody. I think that's better though. I wouldn't want to see green grass in this weather. That means that somebody's sprinkling, which is a little weird, I think.
Well, apparently Washington, California, not sure who else is officially in a state of drought.
We are?
Yeah.
What does that mean? I have plenty of water.
It's kind of a it's kind of a preemptive kind of a statement. We're in a state of drought. What they do is they measure the snowpacks in all the mountains that when that snowpack melts, it all flows into rivers, that flows into reservoirs, that raises the rivers to X height, whatever that may be. And when the snowpack is below that, when the fall comes and it starts raining, the rivers are going to continue to be shallow. And it's based on estimates of the population use of potable water.
Okay.
So they say we're in a drought. It's because we haven't gotten enough rainfall, which is in turn snowfall on the mountains. We haven't had X amount of rainfall and also snowfall in the mountains.
So when are we going to start running out of water?
Well, first there will be demands to ration.
Yeah.
You must ration. You must not use so much
shower
water.
or something, right? I mean, people are still showering and everything.
Well,
yeah, like from the governor, it will probably come from Washington State's governor.
In Europe,
California's governor.
In Europe, folks are encouraged to pee in the shower.
Okay.
Because it goes down the drain with water that's already going down the drain. There's no separate flush.
Okay.
So pee in the shower. So there. So, but Americans are all uptight when you say pee. It's like, oh, gross, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, no. Go when you're in the shower.
It's another fluid.
Yeah, my toilet has like 4 or 5 gallons every time I flush.
Yeah.
A huge pile of water goes down. I wish, and I'd ask the owners of the complex, are you guys going to be installing those low flows? So
to save water.
I don't know, if they're
to
installing
save
the
water.
low flow.
But isn't that water going to go back into and like they're going to clean it out and they're going to use it again?
Well, it goes into the sea. And cities try and tap from a river before it goes into the sea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the water I got up in Edmonton was from the North Saskatchewan River.
Is it really that hard to desalinate? Because there's so much water. We're right next to the ocean. How can we be in a drought on the coast?
So the water from the city I grew up in came from a river. They siphon the water. It goes through one filter that gets the silt out. Then it would go through a series of other filters that filter out particulates, bacteria, viruses even, if the mesh is fine enough. There would be additives added to cling on to ions of various kinds, so it drops out as a particulate.
Klingon? You mean like Star Trek?
Well, no. If your water was really acidic, you would add a base to it, right? And that would neutralize the pH. It would be all balanced and stuff. But, you know, if there are pesticides and stuff, you need to add different kinds of chemicals that literally grab onto the pesticide molecule and clump to it, and then that molecule is really big and it falls.
It's flushed out.
Okay.
Yeah, there's osmotic filters, but they're a lot slower. They only allow a single water molecule through. Anything smaller. It would let like hydrogen through, or possibly carbon dioxide, possibly O2. And there, anything smaller than a water molecule can get through. And they just add pressure, and it flows through. So,
you heard
it's a slow process. It doesn't work very fast.
I'm sure you heard of this handheld filters that are given to people in third world countries.
Yeah.
How reliable are those?
They work for a while. Eventually, the filter that's used gets clogged up, depending on how dirty or
gotta wash that
stuff
off.
is in the yeah, you gotta wash off the water.
Oh yeah.
So there are different natural filter systems they can use. You can it's called the biosand water filter, and it's a huge tube with sand in it, and you just pour the water through, and the sand is partially negatively or positively charged, and that grabs onto stuff like a filter. Most of the gaps are very, very small because it's sand, and so silt can't get through. You might get viruses might get through, but they might not make it. It's pretty good. It may not be tap water. It might not be as tap water, but it's way cleaner. It's way better and way cleaner than.
We're getting a phone call. Oh, hey, hello. Oh, hold on. Let me plug you in. Okay. Yes.
All right, so we haven't talked about this much on the program before. There's a thing for moving, maybe.
Yeah.
I think now I can talk about it because I just got sent the lease for our new spot.
Oh, right. So we got the spot?
So, I mean, it appears so. The last message I received says, here is the draft lease. Let me know if you have any questions or would like to discuss. Otherwise, please sign in return, and then thanks. And then he signs his name.
We're
moving. I think that means we're in, seems like.
It seems like it. We're moving.
Wow.
We're moving downtown. We're going to get an address and an office and stuff.
Wow.
People can drop on by.
Have a real, honest-to-goodness downtown location.
It's gonna be like the place we had before, kind of, but we'll put some. We can tell people our address, and we can maybe even get mail there.
Oh yeah. Now here's the other part of this that I want to say is that when we actually go about moving to the spot, we should get someone to help us move, not the stuff, but to help us like document the move, and then the first episode of being there, we should watch that footage back, because that's something we've never done, and we always say, oh, I wish we would have done that, like, before we started moving. Remember, I feel like every time we move to the studio, we're like, oh, why didn't we take, like, a picture, or, like, shoot some video of moving the couch, or something like that, so, let's try to do that this time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm volunteering to lift the couch, or I'm volunteering to lift the camera, but I guess I'm volunteering to hold up something.
Hey, listen, if I'm available, I'm down to help.
Great.
Oh, is that Dan?
Yeah, it sure is, Freddie. How are you?
Hi, Dan. Doing well.
Good.
Yeah, you know, you can set your weeks by it.
It's not Monday, it's Dan Day.
So
we're gonna be
maybe I'll print this out, we can sign it, scan it, and send it back, and then I wrote on the application that we would try to move in by I think I put it on the 8th, which is tomorrow.
That would be great.
But, I don't know if it'll be that quick, but, we'll see what we can get. Well, yeah, There's other things, those are like little bookkeeping things we have to do, but it sounds like it's going to work. And so
I don't think I'll
say that we're going to move.
I don't think I'll be available tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we might not be going tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll find out if we ever get in.
Okay.
Not likely tomorrow, really, but that's exciting. You won't see a change though since we've been in the water. Will look the same.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
But maybe we could have a change anyway. We could make some kind of change.
Yeah, maybe we'll have some kind of change.
Yeah.
It'll probably change. It'll feel different. I think it will.
It will. It'll be different. It'll be a new place, and we're going again. I mean, how long have we been here? We've been here for like about not even a year.
Yeah, not even a year.
Yeah.
So.
Barely a year. Not quite a year.
Yeah. Do you know how we know that? Because we're not on the 2 a.m. episode.
Yeah. Commercial.
Yeah, the 2 a.m. episode is not here in the studio. So when it magically appears, then we know we've been here a year.
We'll have more.
But it's not going to work out like that because I think we're going to move within the month.
We're going to move within the month. We're going to be more updated, though, once we're in that new studio also.
Yeah.
Because we'll be in a space, and it'll be like the production end and the regular end will be in the same space now.
Is the space bigger or smaller than the current studio? Do you know?
It's probably a bit smaller, but really it's about the same size if you don't count the stuff we don't like the sides over here where we can't. It's like if just this little area right here. So it's like about the same. We'll be able to have the same camera to couch ratio. It'll just have less side stuff.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I forgot. Hey, program, I'm gonna go to bed now.
How's the rest of the production end going real fast?
Oh, it's catching up. It's doing good. I think I've still been sort of struggling to get out from behind of it, but I made it, and I took a bunch of episodes and captured a whole bunch, so things should be going pretty good. I think we did have tonight's episode is going to be the episode from last year. Ripped at 11:30 just because I had turned in episodes before the 4th of July weekend and hadn't been able to get back in time today on Monday. So turn in Monday's episode, but tomorrow's episode and Wednesday's episode are already ready, and I'm going to they're already going to be done exporting tomorrow morning, and I'm going to get us back on track there and start the whole YouTube export stuff. In terms of the background tape stuff, I'm going to be cutting out commercials while things are exporting, and I hope to have commercials back by the end of the week. So
great. There's the 2 a.m. is much more popular than the 11:30 anyway, so check out that, and that's good. Sounds like we're doing good. Good night, Freddie. Sweet dreams.
Yes. Sleep well.
All right, thanks. And the program, I'm excited to see the future changes, and things always happen like this. So, I thought we were going to stay in this studio for a long time. I always feel that way. I'm like, well, this is where we'll be years from now. But life has a way of changing, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna go with it. It's gonna be exciting, and things happen like this.
Hey, I just
thank you. Bye. Oh, you want one more thing, Freddie?
I just have one quick question.
Trying to sleep.
Freddie? Is he gone?
He might
Did he hang up?
Hello? Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Well, what were you gonna ask him?
See you on Friday.
How did you guys find the place?
Where'd
you find it? How'd you find it, actually?
We were looking for an office, and we just were, did the regular office looking things. Advertisements.
Word of mouth,
like
probably.
The regular office looking things.
How do you find an office? You just go find an office.
The Olympian, ads?
We looked for, I used the internet.
Handbills.
And I found an office. And I want to find an office. And, you on the computer and you say.
Well, all I got to say is, from what I understand, it's a great location.
It's a great location. That's from what we told you, or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I already
it's
told
a good location.
the.
We're gonna be right on State Street.
Yes.
In downtown, so you can come see it, viewers.
Carl,
same location as a volcano.
Carl, I asked Carl about it, and I think didn't I?
Yeah, right next to the volcano.
Before we got here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice location.
I could affirm, or confirm, or say yes to that we did have this conversation.
We had the conversation. How was the week, Dan? Freddie called us right in the beginning of the show, so we didn't get to any of that stuff.
It was very nice.
Uh-huh.
I didn't get much painting done.
Oh, no.
I'm working on getting ready for this next arts walk.
We all are.
I've been
Not me.
spending a long time.
Well, both of us.
Okay.
I've been spending a lot of time with my girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
Good.
It's like, well, there's nothing to report about the streets.
Uh-huh. So with the dry grass.
Yeah, vast, wide plots of dry brown grass all over the place. It's everywhere, man. It's like invading or something.
Well, that's just because it's been so hot out. When you have this direct sun, it impacts this grass, and
I saw a blue heron fly across the sky, but that wasn't really in the street, so I don't think that counts.
Well, that's above the street. Thinking the street just means outside. Me and Carl actually saw a fire truck go by as we were watching fireworks, so it was kind of that's kind of irony.
Oh! I was at the corner store, Harrison Division, right there across from Grocery Outlet and the Westview Bank, and someone had set some fireworks in the layers and layers of bark that they have the trees right. It's right that sidewalk. There's a line of
fireworks ban
that's as wide as a sidewalk that runs along the sidewalk, and it was right behind a bus shelter thing, and people had been lighting off fireworks, and it was smoldering. And from what I was told, the fire truck came there and they put a little water on it and they left. And an hour later, apparently, when I saw it at least, it was still smoking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I when I was watching Facebook a little bit throughout the day, they kept on there was a call on Thurston County Scanner page. The Thurston County Scanner would have another update, and yet again, they're going to Tumwater around exit 99 or 93 or whatever.
Are fireworks still legal in Tumwater?
Yes.
Well, at least the fire trucks got overtime.
Well, yes, they did. Apparently they did, so I think
that stupid with them. I was.
Intelligence is kind of subjective based upon the person.
With the fire truck?
No, fireworks.
Oh,
today? If there was any drinking on previous 4th of July's and I had fireworks, I would not be paying attention like I should. And
yeah.
You blow off your hand almost, or you get close to it?
No. Bottle rocket went wrong, or it fell over. I wasn't paying attention. Went into a tree.
Yeah.
So,
Did it sort of fire?
I worried for a little bit, but it was okay.
Or collide with a parked car and whatnot, and I mean, there's a whole bunch of different scenarios of chaos ensuing, but I
you know what my favorite firework is?
I think that,
what's that?
People are just people, and so we have to. But what I was gonna say that the last post of that night or whatever, like on July 5th, it's like, thank you for everyone for your community support, and I'm sure they got 500 or 1,000 likes throughout all of Thurston County, because it's like they do hard work.
It's banned in Olympia.
Yeah.
Is it banned in Lacey also?
Yes, that's what I understand.
Okay, but not in Tumwater.
unfortunately. But you know, I mean,
you want to ban them, Carl? Why are you going unpatriotic? I like fireworks. My freedom.
Just a lot of. Well, sure, I like the freedom and all that shit, but
fireworks.
People are accident prone.
All fireworks bans are going to do is get people in trouble who want to light off fireworks. Nobody's going to stop lighting off fireworks because of a ban.
Well, that's true, because that's what happened.
All the ban is doing is getting people in trouble.
What I would say is the majority won't. A small percentage will. Not everyone, not all, nobody, not everybody, nobody. It's more like the percentage of people using them will be reduced. Thus, fewer injuries.
Well, not just fewer injuries, but fewer damages. I think that's what the city planners had in mind when they caused a ban like this, because it's so dry out. I mean, you don't want to, you know, like make a self-fulfilling prophecy of Thurston County going up in smoke.
It's just going to be more secretive, and then if there's a fire, people aren't going to want to call the authorities because they're going to try to run away because there's a ban.
Oh, I'm sure
people shouldn't light it.
Happen with a few, yeah. I'm sure a few.
I can't help it.
I'm not for banning things.
Well, obviously no.
Yeah. Look at this. Oh, did we do that?
No,
we haven't even played the dice game yet.
No, we didn't do that.
Event tape, I forgot about that. I thought we were going to skip to the next one. I forgot about the first event. Here we go. Let's write some numbers down our hands between 1 and 6.
Well, I've decided that the number I choose won't be a 6 or a 2 or a 5 or a 1 or a 4.
Well, that's very good.
Very good.
We could probably predict that about you. Maybe.
It's the one constant in my daily hour contributions. It never ends.
Well, why should it? No, why should it end?
All right, here we go.
Cap that pen.
Oh, it's not capped?
Yeah.
Here we go. Carl's going to run the camera. Getting the number.
I have chosen the number 3.
Oh, damn.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie doodles. Here we go. Oh.
Carl put it back and showed us his ass.
Singing. Here we go. Oh. Can't see it. Can't see anything.
If I say, I lost the cord. If I say 3 a whole bunch of times, that's what I'm going to try this time, Kenny. I'm going to say 3.
I'm saying it too.
Right on. Thank you for your support.
Well, I don't know what if I'm anti-support.
No, your words have magical power.
All right. Here we go.
3.
It's getting that. You know that one thing. What's the word when you say the word a bunch of times and then you can't?
Yeah, you exhaust its
meaning,
strength,
and then it's like, no, you exhaust its meaning, and then it's like you're just going like.
Yeah, it becomes just a noise.
Chicago. 5.
What?
I lost. 5. Me too. I have a 2 actually. 2.
Oh man. 2. I'm surrounded by the 2 supporters.
2. 5.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. What? Last Monday, you guys both picked the same number.
Oh yeah, it happens. You know, sometimes maybe we're here on the time where we're playing the dice game at the same time, so maybe we're thinking, or we're.
I don't do it intentionally. It's just like bending over in front of the camera.
It's an interesting.
I don't do it intentionally.
Coincidence.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Here we go, Carl.
You're watching your daily hour with me. It's our long hyper-live call-in television talk show that's recorded every day in Thurston County, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, or 366 days on leap years. YDHWM began on September 19th, 2010. Tapes a week in advance, so if you're watching this on TCTV, Channel 22 at 11:30 p.m., this episode taped on the same weekday of the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped on the same day of the month of the previous year. You can also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. Anyone can come on the program, especially you. We rely on the computer for content, so give us a call at 360-836-4384 and leave a message. We'll play your message on the next episode and call you back. Thank you. could have probably filled that little bucket of time with just like, thank you.
Bucket of time?
I didn't really think about doing that. Yeah, bucket of time.
I don't know.
It was like a whole 2 seconds or 4 seconds, and it was just like talk, silence.
I missed what you're talking about.
Oh, when the text was still scrolling up for the info time.
Okay.
But I had already said the script. But
all right.
It's okay. I don't know. What?
Huh?
Yeah. I agree. Me too.
Did you have anything that you were gonna say today, Dan? Did you think of science stuff?
Okay. New Horizons spacecraft is just a week or two away. Week and a half away from flying past Pluto. It's taking ever more interesting pictures at higher and higher resolution, and there was a glitch.
Oh no!
The computer found a fault. Something went wrong, so it went into safe mode, and then the backup computer took over, and they've got a programming plan so that if there is any glitch, there's an automatic camera shot sequence that the thing will just automatically take if the computer can't guide it, or because it takes hours. It takes 9 hours for a message to be 4.5 hours for a message to go from Pluto to the Earth, and then another 4.5 to send back if something is sent immediately back. So the conversation takes 9 hours.
Okay.
Damn.
That's how far away this planet and probe are. So it's going to pass Pluto on the 14th, which is...
That's some pretty slow snail mail.
Oh, that's a week away.
Yeah.
It's in a week. Man, time flies. So it's got really interesting images. Apparently there are interesting dark patches that are the same size and the same distance away from each other, like pearls on a string. There's a whole bunch on one side of Pluto, these dark dots.
Okay.
So that's the new thing, and the images are looking more and more interesting. But they don't release images every day, or at least they don't do it in the same way or at the same time or whatever.
Yeah, so I'm disappointed in you.
Work
harder. Work harder. Send images immediately.
Come on.
If not sooner.
Be consistent and loud.
I want more messages from a crazy probe that's out in space far away.
It's crazy. We
million
love
miles.
We love lone probes.
You're not doing good enough.
Yeah.
Do better, even though you're already a million miles away in some crazy planet that's really far away. So, how when are they going to get there? Are they going to arrive at Pluto, or are they going to go by it?
Oh, it's going to fly closer to Pluto than Charon, but it's inside. Kind of, it's really close to Pluto. It's going to zip by really close, and it has 2 cameras.
Yeah.
And it'll get shots of the moon, shots of Pluto. It's going to get more shots of Pluto as it approaches, and more shots of Charon as it passes by.
Is there going to be
the lighting on both the planet and the moon are pretty good.
It must have been a crazy math problem to time it so that when the spaceship gets there and Pluto's there, because Pluto's moving around in space.
Because of Pluto's size, they have been unclear exactly of its position, and so they've only guessed within a few digits of where exactly the center of Pluto is going to be. And so once they get at a certain distance, they've got to make a slight adjustment, possibly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you say a couple of digits. So what is that? Like the span of a football field, the span of a large city.
It can still receive messages.
Well, they want a wide margin of error. It might be a few thousand miles or something, or a few hundred. I think it's more like a few hundred, because that planet and moon, or the double planet, or whatever, they're pretty close together. They're only, maybe 100. No, not even that. I'm not sure how far they're stupid close.
Less than 100 miles apart?
No, I don't know.
I think that it's got to be more.
To guess how far apart. I was trying to think how many diameters of Pluto. How many Pluto diameters?
How far is it to the moon, to our moon from the Earth?
If Earth were here.
Yeah, but what do they say in miles though? For the
250,000.
250,000.
Yeah. Pluto, Charon are way closer than that.
So it's like a quarter or a fifth.
Less.
No,
way less.
It might be 50,000 miles apart.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that would make more sense.
Wow.
40,000 miles, because 100 miles would be so crazy, I think.
Oh, satellites don't orbit lower than 100 miles.
What?
Yeah.
Well, but it's a moon. It's not a satellite. It's the moon.
Well, the moon is 250,000, and Pluto is significantly less.
Is this probe? Well, continue.
Pardon?
Continue. Well,
you would guess.
You would guess with what?
What are you gonna guess?
Oh, I lost it.
Something about the distance between moons and something like that.
Is this probe gonna do a slingshot effect?
Gravity
where is it gonna go afterwards?
Oh, it's heading. I thought it was on a trajectory to go kind of like in a roundish pattern, right? And not straight away from the sun, but it's going straight away from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they want
a little bit of an angle, but it's going straight, and it's going faster than any probe we've ever sent.
They want to treat it just like Voyager or Voyager 1 or Voyager 2 or Pioneer or whatever.
Okay, well, think about it. 9 years, 3 billion miles.
Uh-huh.
Those are too many numbers.
It's going 1 billion miles every 3 years. Okay.
Okay, billion miles every 3 years.
1 billion miles every 3 years, and so it's 330 million miles per year. 333. Okay.
My head is already melting.
Let's make the math easier. Let's say 330.
Okay. 330.
A year.
Uh-huh.
How many? Well, 333 actually. How many days are there in a year?
365, 366 on leap years.
It's going 1 million miles roughly a year.
Wow.
Okay. Simple math. You followed me, right?
I hope so.
Uh-huh.
Just don't break out the scientific calculator.
Think about a ship going 1 million miles a year.
Wow.
Right.
1 million miles a year?
Yeah.
So it's going to catch up to Voyager 1.
No, wait.
It's going to surpass Voyager 1.
Wait.
I bet it's going to surpass.
Wait.
Wait.
Waiting.
Wait a minute. What did I say? 330 million miles a year? Right? I was saying that?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's almost 1 million a day. Sorry.
Wow.
1 million a day.
1 million miles a day.
Well, it doesn't matter to me because those are too many zeros for me.
No. 1 million miles a day.
Too many.
The moon is 250,000 miles away.
Okay.
Okay.
So it goes 4 times farther than the moon every day. Is that a little easier?
Wow.
No, it's not. It's not working out for me. I'm getting the blue screen to death in my head.
What? Come on, Carl. I know that your brain is up to the task. You're
Look at
following
this.
me. You
Give me art and I'll do it all, but numbers.
Hey, listen. You need to roll me some 3s. Here.
Yeah, there's some numbers
Come
for you,
on.
Carl.
You need to roll me some 3s.
Maybe.
Please?
You getting ready for the
I'll
dice?
try. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try. God damn it!
Oh wow! Uh-oh! Carl's getting angry. You like when he's angry.
He's gonna try.
Carl's gonna rage. Here we go. Me and Carl have a 2. Dan has a 3. We haven't. Nobody has any points yet.
That's 1 billion. Yeah, I'm doing the math again to make sure I got it right.
Yeah.
3.
Oh.
What the what? 3.
2.
Oh, no.
2. Yeah. 2. We got 1,000 points. Me and Carl got 1,000 points. Dan has no points. You can still win, though, but you got to get triples.
Yeah.
I don't know how likely triples would be, really.
Not likely.
Yeah.
Odds are very low.
Triples are hard. Whoa. Oh, wow.
Oh, I
Yeah.
disconnected the cord.
Uh-oh. Carl tripped on something. You gonna fix it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we still have some time.
Okay, I say watch out for cables.
Yeah.
Be on cable watch.
Yeah, Carl.
So,
Right.
Once it takes, what the probe is going to do is just going to go zhuk, 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 and it's just going to automatically take pictures.
That's the camera sound.
Long. Yeah, it takes way too long. No, it might be more. Because it's a CCD camera. It's just electrons passing at a certain strength and polarity, and it's just going to take. It's a digital camera, essentially, both.
What?
Okay.
And
Digital.
It's going to take picture after picture after picture after picture. There's already a preset way it's going to do, and that's why they're going to make sure it's right where it's supposed to be. So it doesn't take pictures that are, off in any way.
So it's not a Polaroid. Ugh.
No, not Polaroid. And then over a period of 4 months, it's going to be sending all those images back, because these are modern cameras, right? Modern digital cameras, and they're NASA, so they're like megapixels or gigapixels.
Okay.
So one camera is black and white, and it's a high resolution for contrast, and another camera is color, but it gets a little less detail, but it shows color really well. And so they take both pictures at the same time. And so one camera brings in all kinds of contrast and depth and detail and light and shadow, all the black and white, high resolution. The other one gets color in a wide spectrum, and it's sensitive to all the colors. So they combine the image, and voila.
Wow.
So it's going to take a whole bunch, and then I'm not going to get my panties in a knot until that evening, because it's going to send.
What are you doing to my brain? Panties in the bunch?
Yeah, you're going to tie you, so you're getting ready for a certain news before you tie your panties.
Oh, gosh. Lord.
I'm not going to worry about seeing anything until Monday night.
Okay.
And there are 2 or 3
Wait, today's
websites.
Monday night.
Wait, okay. What? Hold on there, mister. What day is the 14th?
14.
I may be working on that day, in which case
Next Monday.
I don't have a choice there, mister.
I don't claim to know everything. I just know that today's Monday.
But
That's
next
all I
Monday.
know.
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing to know.
Okay, so the 14th is a Tuesday.
You're talking next Tuesday is when it's going to happen?
On the 14th, yeah.
Well, for the viewers, that's tomorrow.
Oh, you
Oh,
you should get excited about this right now.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
The 14th.
But what's happening on the 14th?
That's when New Horizon flies by Pluto and
The
Chiron.
Trololo guy.
And Hydra and Nyx and Kerberos and Styx.
And you're going to be able
Hydra,
to
Nyx, Styx, and Kerberos.
you're going to be able to get the pictures, the new ones.
Oh, I'll be posting them the hell out of Facebook.
Oh, but they'll see them? You can see them on the day.
What, Pluto?
All the pictures and stuff.
Well, it'll be in the news. It's a big.
Oh.
It'll be in the news. It'll be on TV. It'll be on, news feeds, internet news feeds. People like me will share the shit out of it on Facebook. Oh, look, a new picture. Isn't that pretty? Scientists think blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I happen to agree. Or, I'm excited. Or, this is very interesting. Something. I don't know.
News stuff.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Well, it's like, okay,
interesting.
Okay, Voyager 2 went by Neptune.
Yeah, Voyager 2. Is it going to surpass one of those crafts?
Oh, it went past Uranus, and Uranus was boring. It was just a solid green. There wasn't much in the way of weather patterns or.
Let's play the final dice game.
It wasn't interesting. It had moons and all that, but it was kind of boring.
Are they going to surpass the distance of Voyager 1?
Yeah, but I don't know when. Voyager 1 and 2 had a major head start.
Well,
they were set
did
in the 70s.
Right, but this vehicle, this craft now can go super fast.
Yeah, it'll catch up. I'm trying to think. Voyager 2.
Tortoise in the hare,
Voyager 2
ladies
has gone
and gentlemen.
the farthest.
Tortoise in the hare.
Yeah, Voyager 2 has gone the farthest. I don't remember how many AUs out it is.
5. Huh? Oh.
It's slightly farther than that.
All right.
Okay, so Jupiter is 5 AUs, 5 Earth-Sun distances.
Okay.
Okay, Saturn is 9.
What's?
Good luck for you, Dan.
Oh yeah, that's how it's
I got
sitting.
2 threes?
No, that's how it's sitting now. You haven't rolled it yet. Carl says that's good luck for him.
I'm like, wait, really? No way! Okay, I need 3s. Give me some 3s, Carl. Otherwise, I'll be fake upset.
Here goes. This is for Dan's questionable emotional state. It's in your hands. Oh. 2, 4, 5. Oh, you really lost.
You guys got 4 2s?
We really took it. No, 3. 1,500 points. We won them for real. And Wanda. Hey, Wanda. Thank you.
Wanda.
Thanks for the win.
There you are.
What do you want to do, Carl? You want to share or you want to battle? Wanda looks really happy.
Yeah, I want to do that.
What? Which one?
Yeah.
You want to battle?
You want to battle or share? I like to share.
Battle?
I like to share.
Yeah, I'd like to do that too.
Do you? All right, good.
I'll do that.
And I'll share with Wanda.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that's not you, Dan. Sorry.
Hey, listen. Pluto has a very, very.
You're fake upset though.
It has an atmosphere. They figured that out so far. It's got.
He's already gotten over it. Apparently.
Very wide. Yeah, I became okay. Quick.
Like instantly after being fake upset.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of energy to be fake upset. It just was. I just didn't have the time. Because we're getting low on time. I'm pretty sure.
We are. Yeah.
So it has a very, very thin, tenuous atmosphere. Pluto does.
Okay.
They think they're geysers on both Pluto and Chiron. And this atmosphere may be a result of them.
Oh, okay.
Continue talking, Dan.
And it's very likely, given the orbital dynamics. You've got this great big old moon, and the orbit is not perfectly circular. So every 6 days it's going woo, woo, woo on both of them.
Woo, woo.
Woo, 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 woo. And what that does is that squeezes and squishes and flippy flappies the internal, the center, the cores of these worlds. They could be very, very warm. If there's water in them, they could have icy oceans underneath.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you got that, the water is warmer. This adds pressure to the surface, and you'll have geysers. Okay, that's for Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is my head in the way?
Viva. This is the same one, Carl. You took a break, but you're doing the same thing again.
Yeah.
We've already seen this picture before.
Sure.
Well, hold it this way. Then you can get the whole image.
I've already seen this before, and also I don't think you're into revolution, Carl. I don't know why you keep doing this thing over and over.
Sure.
What are you trying to what are your revolution? And what do you do if you want to be revolutionary? You're not doing a very good job.
Well, actually, I am.
You're doing a good job of being a revolutionary.
Sure.
Well,
yeah, it's all about thinking.
Revolutions don't always involve, throwing things.
No.
Well, what else?
But it's about thinking.
It could be a mental, emotional revolution. It could be it could be the turning of something.
I don't think that's what I don't think that's what Viva la Revolution really means, though. I mean, maybe you're thinking about that stuff, but I'm pretty sure the Viva la Revolution means some kind of like
Well, what does Viva mean?
Long live the revolution. It doesn't matter what it actually means. The context to me seems like it's like like a big revolution, like throwing things.
Well, there's also a revolution within the inner self.
Yeah, all right.
To meditate.
But it seems
to
like
be peaceful.
That thing says to me throwing things type revolution.
Well, okay, so for thousands of years we've engaged in war. But now we're starting to be much more peaceful. Or are we being more warlike?
I would disagree. I think we've been consistently warlike for thousands of years.
So
someone
is going to press that nuclear button and it's going to be World War III or...
No one has been.
Some people say that World War III was the Cold War, but...
Bummer!
World War IV...
War is when...
Bummer, you're bumming me out, Carl. Why are you saying all this stuff?
Well, I'm just trying to say, that, hey, we could either be fighting or we can have Viva la Revolution.
Hey, listen.
Well, if you're not really doing anything to go do that.
Only
I'm working on myself.
If you're so worried about it, you should be like getting a sign and going out to the government. Like right now, what are you doing here and not sleeping on the Capitol steps?
I'm working on myself.
Listen, only one country threw nuclear weapons at another, and that was the U.S., and that was 60 years ago.
Yeah, but okay. So if you ever heard of this thing, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, of where people all gathered together and meditated, and it was like in Washington D.C. around the 1980s. The crime violence actually dropped once people meditated.
Yeah, that sounds like statistics to me. I mean, that could
actually there may be a correlation and lead poisoning.
That sounds like causation correlation. I don't believe that's the. That maybe they're not connected. There could be so many things.
It's up to you. It's up to the people
the effects of lead on the human body.
Okay, yeah.
People can believe whatever they want, but so it's like, oh, Carl's not doing it. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I heard that lead thing, because there was no more lead in the water, so then everybody started becoming more sane.
Yeah.
And then the crime rate dropped.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody thought, like, what does the crime rate drop due to? Maybe it's this meditation thing. Maybe it's peace, or maybe it's television. But really,
or maybe it's just lead.
That's what people. That's what people thought it was.
Listen.
But then it was just the lead. Yeah.
Yeah. There's never just one thing, right? It's not either this or either that. Lead was probably a contributing factor. Other conditions in the environment may have contributed to an improvement, of lower crime rate. But I haven't read anything that reached out and grabbed me or anything. It didn't look like it was solid enough to really be something that I would talk about.
Okay.
The lead correlation looked pretty good. There have been lots of studies on lead poisonings and humans and rats and all kinds of stuff, and it has a fairly predictable outcome depending on your exposure level.
Maybe it's the lead.
Toxic.
I have something else now.
So
yeah.
Let's invade Titan, Dan, for the oil. 100 times the oil of planet Earth.
Stolen.
Yeah.
It's stolen. It's not oil. Oil might be a bit of
what?
It's hydrocarbons.
Oh.
But it's...
We're still going to free the crap out of Titan,
In Jupiter?
Oh, we're not going there anytime soon. We need big old fat ion engines that are about 10 times the power to do that. Yeah, we could send people there if we had enough. Really, if we had like a third generation ion engines and we put like 10 or 20 of them on the back end, yeah, we could go to Titan in a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for...
These are big ion engines that are 10 times more powerful than what we have.
I'm just waiting for that Dick Cheney to tell us that, we need to go to Titan to free the...
Why are you talking about Dick Cheney? He's long gone now, I think.
No, he's still living.
What is he doing?
Even if he's dead, he's still alive in the mind of
Get over it. That's so long ago. Why?
No,
it was moved on from that time. We're still talking about that stuff.
It's
I see pictures
freedom.
of Dick Cheney, and I see a Sith Lord.
But you're still mad about Dick Cheney? That was
of him as a Sith Lord.
That was like 10 years ago.
As a matter of fact, I photoshopped an image of him as a Sith Lord.
You know,
very good.
Everybody complained about Dick Cheney, and he came and went, and he didn't, and nothing ever happened to him, and now he's gone, and nobody beat him.
Well, yeah.
So you guys complain. Everybody complained about them so much, and then nothing happened, and now they're gone, and they did their thing, and then they got out.
Do you know what I think happens? They put him in a hibernation chamber until they wanted him to magically appear at places and say evil things, and then they put him back in the chamber.
Yeah, if you didn't like him so much back then you guys did a really bad job of stopping him, because nobody ever did, and everybody was just complaining for so long, and nobody ever did anything about it.
Nope, we didn't do enough.
I mean, maybe some people tried to do something, but I bet you two didn't do anything direct other than complain about it when they were around.
Hey, that's a lie. I went directly to Washington, D.C., and I tried to handcuff him, but then
I guess you could vote against him or something.
In the vortex.
It just depends on how strongly you feel against the
time differential. Okay. And I went back in time, and so here I am.
How would he be
right here?
What are some reasonable ways of removing?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought about it, but if you really cared that much about it, then you would have looked into it and already known this stuff and gone up there and done something about it. I mean, back then too, but that was so long ago that I don't know.
Well, actually, there was kind of a coup that was planned in Washington, or not Washington State, but United States, and what was it? Smedley Butler called it out or something.
They tried to. What is a coup? What does that mean? What is a coup?
Like 1940s or something.
Oh yeah, and they were against FDR or something, or what?
Yeah, right. Exactly. That they were against FDR and tried to plan this coup or whatever.
What's a coup?
A coup is where people inside a governing body take control of that governing body that have not been elected or appointed or didn't get into that position.
Yeah.
They take over.
Maybe in the 40s.
The coup of Russia happened within our lifetimes.
Violence is often involved in coups.
I think everybody has to be on board with that though for that to happen. I think in the country, hopefully.
Well, you have a pile of people that get together, and then they have armed guards, and they go from office to office and office, and they arrest the people in charge and put them in a jail temporarily, a holding cell, and all the people in all their offices, they take over and they arrest everyone in charge and they put them in a jail or a holding cell, and they keep them there for a month at least so that they can establish that they are now in charge. And everyone under them is forced, literally, to accept them as being in charge.
Right. It was successful for Russia. It wasn't successful for the United States at 1940, against a Democrat, and it wasn't certainly successful against Cheney and Bush and whatnot.
Well, yeah. I mean, to get rid of Cheney, you would either need a coup, or he would have to voluntarily resign.
Yeah,
or Bush would have to ask for his resignation.
None of those would happen.
Or assassination.
Obviously.
Or, be arrested by some body that is not the president, that the president would say, can't say, you can't do that. He'd have to be arrested. Now, there are several countries in Europe that both Bush and Cheney can't go because there is an ongoing warrant for their arrest. The Iraq War was declared illegal in several countries.
Yeah.
Enough of the people in these countries signed petitions to have them answer for war crimes, and that the government said, "Yeah, okay, we'll do that."
Not in America, though.
Yeah. So there's countries they can't go to.
Well, what countries are they going to? I mean, you're still going to what countries than you?
Oh, they
Netherlands.
They would go to fancy schmancy rich people party groups for a weekend. Oh, I'm going to the south of France. Oh, I'm going to the
but they can still probably go to. I mean, they're still going to like Mexico or anywhere else they want to go, other than these few places. More than that more than we are for sure. I mean, I'm sure they're traveling and doing something.
Yeah,
so.
well, these countries are in Europe. There's like 3 of them, if I remember correctly. I could have.
Well, good. I don't want to go to Europe anyway, and maybe they don't. So I have a feeling that they have a closer. Yeah, maybe they don't want to go to Europe either. Yeah. They're going to stay in Texas. Why would you go to Europe anyway?
It's just interesting. Yeah. But, I mean, there's only just a few valid means of removing him, and I don't have the authority or power to do that.
So wish you did. You wish you did. I wish I did.
The last one someone could do on their own.
Well, bummer.
Without consent, without working with anyone, they could do that. So.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's worse. That's the bottom.
I'm bummed out now.
That's the bottom choice.
Well, I think we're getting down to it on that. No, geez.
Well, we still have more to talk about, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have a problem. You have all these problems you want to talk about.
Okay. Here's a fun one. It's about some of the moons of Pluto.
Yeah.
They wobble.
What does that mean?
Okay. So what it is, they're shaped like potatoes, more or less, and one end.
You're making me hungry already.
At the pair, Pluto and Charon, as they orbit, because they're kind of lopsided, and all the rest of the moons orbit the pair. They orbit the center of gravity of the pair. The center of gravity is just outside of Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
Just like 70 miles or 70 kilometers or something like that, or 700, something like that. It's outside the diameter of the planet. So the center of gravity, because of that, that's the definition of a planet of the moon. Planet and a moon. The center of gravity must be inside the larger body for the other body to be referred to as a moon. Otherwise, if it's outside, they're 2 planets orbiting each other. They're orbiting this point in between each other, which is what is happening now. So Charon might be referred to as another dwarf planet. Well, anyway, so they're orbiting, and there are 4 other moons that are orbiting in resonant orbits. This one orbits 4 times, the next one orbits 3 times, the next one orbits 2 times, and the next one orbits 1 time. And they all resonate. And these moons weeble and wobble because the moons are so close to each other, the slight gravity of each one pulls one end around, and so they don't spin, they wobble all over the place because of the gravity interactions of the orbital pair and the next moon up.
Well, that's another way of saying the domino effect.
Yeah. But 2 of them are really big and 2 are fairly small.
It's the end of the program, though.
Yeah. So that's everything I know about Pluto so far.
How about the center of gravity between Earth and the moon?
It's in the Earth.
Next week. What?
It's in the Earth.
Inside
deep in the Earth. Yeah, it's deep in the Earth. It's like in the mantle somewhere.
Thanks, Dan and Carl. Thanks for being here today.
Well, thanks.
Thanks, Freddie. Thanks for being on the phone.
It's not directly.
Freddie's the only phone person we talked to, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. Then we made it through another episode of the program without losing consciousness or dying.
You know, I came really close.
Me and Carl won a dice game.
I thought about it for a moment.
You about losing consciousness?
Yeah, or dying. Yeah. It wasn't. It was a very short moment. And I only thought about it right before I said it. So.
1,700 something.
Yeah.
He said it, and I thought, oh.
TCTV channel 22, 11:30, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Watch them ever come. 360-836-4384. Crew, you guys want to be on the crew? Anything if you want, though. Carl, Dan, you're on the crew. Bob, Jala, Icarus, Igor, Lily, Mary, Mariana, Redbird, Scott. UFO FBI, thank you. TCTV, Crystal Ball, LeBebe, Jordan Eve, Fabulous, Thurston County, Washington State, USA, thank you. Viewers only. Hell yeah, dog.
Arf.
Baby.
Bye.
Coming up on the next episode of the program.
Oh, yeah.
Your daily out with me.
Yeah, hey everybody, it's the commercial.
To the program.
It's one of the last days here in the studio.
Yeah,
we're going to be going to the new studio soon.
We pulled the cover off, as you can tell.
Well, every night, 11:30 and 2 a.m. We talked to Elias for a long time about hell and stuff.
Her rat might be getting rabies.
everybody dies sometime.
360-836-4384, including us.
Are we alive? There's no one way to find out.